first time I went to Germany. And I saw, I guess you could say it was the Lunestra or the Alinea bulb in a very sleek modern housing, and bought a couple of the fixtures when I got home. Got a hold of some bulbs from Philips, and we modified it. We didn't exactly copy it, but we modified it for the American market, and submitted it to Underwriters Laboratory, UL, for listing. They didn't feel it was safe. It needed to be changed for the American market. They won't tell you why. It was $500 for every resubmittal, which was a lot of money then. And I must have resubmitted it about at least 3 or 4 times. So I decided to take the inspector out for lunch. I bought him a nice lunch. I think it was a burger and fries. And went to the diner right there by Route 110 in Melville. And he said, "If I were you, Bob," quote unquote, "I would think about putting a safety switch to make it safe so that nobody could get hurt by putting their fingers in the socket." It's the same kind of safety switch that is used in the shoe polishing machines. And it's made by a company named McGill. I can't tell you the model number, but maybe if you looked up McGill. "Thanks for lunch, Bob. Good luck." And then I immediately went to the Garden City Hotel and looked for a shoe polishing machine. Saw how it worked and bought a whole bunch of McGill safety switches, resubmitted it to UL, and after I don't know how many tries, we got a UL listing.
So this piece right here was really what got you approved.
Right, and this was, it's called the McGill safety switch.
That came out of a shoe polishing machine.
Well, it was used in a shoe polishing machine. It was sort of a hint as to where I could find this switch, since it's not something you find in places like Home Depot. The switch is depressed and turns on the power. But when the bulb is removed, the switch pops up, and even if you wanted to try to electrocute yourself by putting both fingers into the sockets, well, as long as the button is not depressed, you can't get electrocuted. And this is what made UL very happy. So happy that they considered it a UL listed fixture. When it first came into the US by another company before the UL, they just brought it in here on their own. They called it the Anywhere Light. I thought that was a great name because it could be used anywhere. And unfortunately, the guy that did the Anywhere Light never bothered trying to get a UL, so he didn't go anywhere. Probably was a good name for it. The Anywhere Light didn't go anywhere because without the UL, he couldn't go anywhere with it. But we managed to take the Anywhere Light everywhere by getting the UL listing. So I guess you could call it the Anywhere Everywhere Light.